Hello, beloved. Welcome to A Seer's World. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested in becoming Patreon members, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions slash life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly, and you can only book me for those directly via my email, which, will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. Okay? Without further ado, let us tap into this energy. Let us tap into this message. Let us talk to the divine. Okay? Let's see. We have the Empress energy coming out first. We got the Page of Wands to the Six of Pentacles reversed here. So with this Empress energy, I'm seeing somebody who they are looking at you as some form of a wife or wife material, or somebody who they want to settle down with. Somebody looks at you as a possession with this Empress energy. Somebody feels like they own you, or there is, it's almost like this person, they follow you wherever you go, or they feel connected to you wherever they go. This is definitely an energy of a person who, with this Empress energy, there's a bird on here, but it looks like a crow, but it's a black bird, right? This is a dark Empress energy. So this is to say that whoever this is, before tapping into this message, I'm being called to, put out a disclaimer that being of the light doesn't mean that there's always light around you, right? There's good and bad, good and evil, good and negative, right? So the light corresponds with the darkness, right? But in this instance, we learn to transmute it. It doesn't mean other people have the same capacity or strength or ability, right? Or capability. There are people that just sit in darkness and that's all they know. So this energy that I'm channeling, this masculine, there's somebody who is just purely dark. There's no light in there. They see you as a light, right? But they don't have light within them, you know? This is a masculine energy who's very enraged at this time, very, unhinged at this time, very angry at this time. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups to the Ten of Swords. So with this Five of Cups to the Ten of Swords, I'm seeing here that this masculine, I feel they want your attention, right? With this Five of Cups energy, it's like this is a masculine that's finding themselves drowning in sorrow because they don't have you. This is a masculine that they want you to give yourself to them. They want you to surrender yourself to them. They want you to offer yourself to them, like, they, and with this Ten of Swords here, this is a masculine who is very, because the Ten of Swords energy speaks of dangerous, right? It can be somebody who has very dangerous thoughts or dangerous emotions, or they house a dangerous spirit, right? Um, Whatever body they are in, whatever spirit is within them, is very dark, okay? And because this masculine is so gun held or hell bent on wanting you to be theirs, and because they're not a good, this is not somebody who's a good person here. They have their own things that they just want to bring into your reality, and they just want you to correspond. They want you to agree, be obedient and submissive. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give yourself to me, that type of energy. This is definitely, as a dark empress, it's not to say that you are of darkness, right? A dark empress energy is somebody who is in an energy of being in a womanhood that attracts all sorts of people, right? So you're in the light and the shadow, because to be an empress, you have to go through the darkness, right? So I do see here that whatever darkness that you've overcome, it came at a price, right? It brought forth within your energy this aura that even with that darkness that you've overcome, it doesn't mean that same darkness that you've overcome is still not attracted to you. Because with this Empress energy, this is a woman who's in a very, it's like a bright aura, white aura. And then it attracts all forms of light and all forms of darkness. And because of who you are, you know how to maneuver through it, right? You know how to harness your own energy. So you know your shadow and you know your light, and you know how to embody the duality of both. It's not that you are of darkness, you know, you just know how to harness the shadow. So, with that being said, you're dealing with the masculine energies purely in their shadow. They purely very, very much in darkness. They have no light inside of them, whether by thoughts and emotions, their heart and mind. It's just there's nothing good in there. This is a masculine who, at this time, they very angsty, very unsettled, and they're getting impatient because they feel and think that time is running out for them to have you. Your life might be going a particular way, or you might be evolving in a particular manner, and it's just this masculine just can't, they just can't take it. We have the Four of Wands energy, okay? So with the Four of Wands energy, I am seeing this masculine's place of rest, like wherever they at. They got a lot of things in there. There's pictures of you there. There's a lot you don't know. However, where you've been, you have no idea, but this masculine's been really, really going through it because of you. They've been stuck on your energy, trapped, bound, tied to it. They just don't want to let go. Like, I'm seeing a room of you, or a closet, or a box. This is definitely an energy of somebody who, to them, you're already theirs. You know what I'm saying? And all these things that I'm seeing is just, spirit is not showing me the details. It's almost like hidden information. This masculine doesn't even want you to know until you're his, or until he has you the way he wants you. He feels currently you're being disobedient, or you're not bowing down, or you're not surrendering or being submissive to him. You know, to you, you might have walked away or rejected him or moved on, healed, evolved, cleansed your energy, and just walked a different path. But there's a man here that's really crazy over you, is what I just heard. He doesn't think straight when it comes to you. The way he feels is not, it's just, there's a lot going on here, beloved. I'm channeling two masculines. There's not one masculine here, there's two. As I said, that we have the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed though. The Ace of Cups energy speaks of wish fulfillment, you know, getting what you want and desire by way of what fulfills you inside, right? Your heart. The Ace of Cups energy rules the heart, but it being reversed, you don't want both these men. Like, they both want to offer you their cup of love, or they both want you to give yourself to them, but you don't want them. We got the King of Pentacles here. These are two masculine energies that are very crazy over you, okay? Almost psycho, or unstable, you know, unhinged, enraged, you know, angry, angsty, impatient. You think you just moving on and living your life and doing you. These are men that are taking offense to that. Or they feel threatened. Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, beloved, you know, I can't even get my words out here, but this is the energy. It's just, there's just two men here that are not in the right state of being at this time, because they both want to have you to themselves, but at the rate or speed or pace that you are going, based on your evolution or your healing journey, it's just, it seems so far-fetched for these men, for these two men to be with you. It seems unreal, or very unrealistic, or impossible. So I'm seeing back to the place of rest of these two masculines. So they both have a secret closet or something of you, or a secret box, or a secret room, or something secret here, something hidden, something discreet. They don't want you to find out. They don't even really talk about it even to themselves. It's something is there. You know what I mean? We got the Knights of Pentacles reversed here. So both these men have been trying to keep themselves under control so that they don't do something they'll regret, right? But how I'm channeling it is they failed at that. They tried to keep it together, have themselves on lock, under control, you know what I mean? Just put themselves in a predicament where they can handle being without you or living without you or just moving on as well, but they just failed. Like every time they try, they fail. It gets worse. Like they miss you more or they love you more or they think of you more, they feel more, you know, it makes things worse. These are men that, like, when it comes to you, they can't even talk. You know, like when you're so angry, just like you don't even really have it in you to say much. Just like you just want to snap. You know what I'm saying? This is the energy. I feel that if you were to see whatever they're keeping hidden within their home, their place of rest, wherever they stay at, it will freak you out and, you know, just make you want to completely forget them, that they ever even existed. Whatever it is scary with the Ten of Swords. It's really like a deal breaker or something really unsettling or just very weird, cringe. It makes them look crazy or insane or unstable, because they are. We have the Queen of Cups here to the High Priest reversed. Both these men have done some form of voodoo on you or witchcraft. Both these men have done love spells on you. Love charms, sex magic, sex charms. So love and sex, you know, they've been operating from the sacral chakra and the heart chakra, but they've been trying to manipulate your sacral chakra and your heart chakra. They've been trying to get you to love them, devote and commit and surrender and just lay yourself on the floor or something. Like, both these men have been sending you love and sex energy, but by way of manipulating your free will. You know, like all of a sudden you wake up from a heavy, quote unquote, sexual dream, right? But it's not a sexual dream, it's energy. This is what they wanted. Or you just can't stop thinking about them, or you can't stop feeling their energy around you. You feel like they're everywhere, they're somewhere, they're here, they're there, you know what I mean? Or you find yourself in a situation where you just can't take it. You just need to talk to them, or you just need to see them, or you just want to reach out. You miss them. You know, that's the energy they want to put you in. They've been sending you energy like that. Both these men are crazy over you. And this level of crazy is not the one that's healthy and attractive. You know what I mean? It's not, there's a fine line. There's the craziness where it's like, oh, you know, you need to chill out. Like, stop being so jealous, or stop being so overprotective. Stop being so possessive. And it's something that can be spoken about and, you know, changed and healed right then and there. This level of crazy is not that. This is someone that will be at your door just waiting outside, or just at your car if you have one, you know what I'm saying, waiting on you to just enter your vehicle, or they'll be waiting somewhere where they know you will show up, just there, and they won't feel any type of way about it. They'll take offense if you feel a type of way about it. That's that level of crazy this is. Like, it's so it's like, this is psycho behavior. These men are in psycho behavior. They find themselves trying to, this is actually crazy, you know what I mean? These are men that have very dark thoughts, dark emotions. If they even think of you with someone else, they think about doing some harm unto that person, or just violating that person, or just they 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 get off on that, you know what I mean? Like, or it feeds into this obsession. And these are men that will blatantly, like on purpose, tell you, like, yeah, I'm obsessed. Like, so what now? Like, that's the energy. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. I'm seeing a man on the phone, like, just like just sitting, like, I'm seeing a man on the phone just tripping out, you know what I'm saying? Tweaking out, freaking out, panicking, having no idea how they're gonna get you back, or how they're gonna get you in their energy, how you're not gonna, you know, they just want you to just see them or hear them out, or at least acknowledge them without any criticism or anything. Just know, like, I'm trying to get my words out with this energy, but we have the Five of Wands to the Emperor here. So both of these men are hell bent, gun held to be with you. And so both of them are in a position where they strategizing or planning or being calculative, or, you know, having motive to do something in order for you to be with them, in order for you to belong with them, is what I just heard. Like, these are two men that want your life to just revolve around them. You know, abandon everything else and just find yourself there with them and lost with them. Like, just not thinking about anything, not feeling this and that. Just be there. But then they're crazy and psychotic and very unhinged and unstable. And they have deep internal issues based on unhealed wounds that they never address. They just turn their back on every emotion that puts them in a position where they have to look themselves in the mirror. All they know is to just do what feels good for themselves out of the selfishness that is deeply in their core. That's why they can neglect the fact that you don't want them and they still chasing you regardless, because they're just selfish. All this energy they've been sending your way, like the voodoo and the witchcraft, it's making them very, very, very just crazy. Like, I just see craziness here on the table. There's just pure insanity here. You know, when you're so angry just you, when you talk, they spit coming out like you're just talking and you're just saying whatever. This is this energy. Whenever they were doing this witchcraft and this voodoo, they were speaking certain things. They were speaking certain things, trying to, you know what I'm saying, bind you or tie you down or restrict you. They wanted your heart to belong to them, and they wanted your sacred chakra to not be, you see what I'm saying? I can't, y'all, they wanted your sacred chakra to not belong to anyone else. Like, don't sleep with anyone else. Don't think about throwing in a circle with anyone else. When you think about opening your legs, just they must be the first thought on your mind, or the first emotion you feel is their energy and nothing else. This is what they wanted. So both these men are going to try something. Like, both these men are going to approach you in a specific way to try and blindside you. All right, Empress, because they have a desire that they just can't let it go. It can't be something where they just get up one morning and it's just like, yeah, I'm over this person and I can finally do this and that with this one and that one. They can do that, but they can't. So clearly the voodoo and the witchcraft is backfiring. Now they're, in a position where when they want to do the deed with anyone, they just can't, because it's you in mind. And whenever they want to feel for someone else, their heart can literally open up. It's like a restriction of frequency or vibration or wavelength, because whatever they were doing with the voodoo and the witchcraft, it tied them down, it bound them, it just restricted them. Okay. They drank their own potions here. Whatever they were trying to do to you is happening to them. Whatever they were speaking, whatever they were burning, whatever they were digging and burying, whatever they were using, it's like it fell unto them. And they're so crazy that they don't care that that's the case. They care about the fact that it didn't stick on you. It didn't happen to you. It didn't affect you. They're not conscious of the fact that, oh, look at that. Like, the witchcraft, the voodoo is happening to me. They don't care about that. I'm seeing both these men attempt to blackmail you. They're going to use blackmail. So if maybe, let's say one of these men, has something that they feel they can use against you to trap you or lure you in or just force you at this point, they're going to do it. And I'm also channeling the energy of emotional manipulation. That's a form of blackmail. You know what I mean? Imagine getting a call and you hear a man crying and they're just crying. They're telling you all these things like, my life is nothing without you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to die. I'm going to kill myself. Watch. Like, if you see RIP so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? It's your fault. Like, what is that? They just want to put you in a position where your morals or your integrity or your dignity, because they know you're an empress. They know you're a woman of value and ethics. You know what I'm saying? Tradition. They know you have, you follow some form of system, structure, culture. you have some form of foundation of your womanhood that is bound to respect, or integrity, dignity, and things like that. So they want to use that against you. Or you have morals, let me know what those morals are, and then I'll be in your reality using them against you. So if they know that you wouldn't let this and this happen to that person, they're going to be like, oh, what if it's happening to me? That means you won't let this and this happen to me as well. We have the King of Wands to the Four of Cups here. They don't mind doing this over and over and over again with this witchcraft and voodoo, but you protected, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors would never allow you to fall into this level of just darkness. Because if they had it their way, you'd just be a slave or a puppet or just a pet, and they would just use you, or I don't know. This is the energy, okay? We have the Three of Wands reversed to the Moon reversed here. So both these men see no future without you, and they don't even want to try and have one. And I'm channeling that it's not just the voodoo or the witchcraft, because they've always been crazy over you, obsessed with you. The voodoo and the witchcraft just heightened it. You know what I'm saying? It amplified it. But outside of that, they've been like this when it comes to you, just crazy or just obsessed. They both like taking offense, like at the fact that you are able to live without them. It's an offense. It's threatening them that you are able to just move on like that and look the other way and pretend like they don't exist. They taking great offense to that. It's a big threat to them. But nonetheless, it won't change the fact that these are two people that are not good for you, and you know why. You know your side and their side. You know who you are and who they are. And you know not to overstep the boundaries you've already set. And by way of your ancestral protection, you know not to open yourself up to portals that might be harder to close than before, or doors that might be harder to close than before. That's the energy. Because if you already know why you don't want to be with them, it's like nothing's going to change when it comes to these two men here. Instead, if you were to ever be with them, it would just turn them into monsters. They would not even know how to handle being with you, or that level of power they would feel, or what it would do to their own manhood. They would just implode with just narcissism or ego. Because, okay, what I'm channeling here is the dynamic of a masochist or a masochist slash sadist. These are two men that are masochists and sadists. They love inflicting pain, right? They love causing pain. They get gratification and pleasure from causing pain and inflicting pain, as well as experiencing it. They love being tortured and humiliated and dragged and just treated like nothing. They love that. They embrace that. So they want to fix whatever it is that's going on here, or they want to heal whatever it is that's going on, or they want you to belong to them, beloved. And they just don't want to get the picture that there's nothing like that. So to them, they still in their mind, in their heart, trying to come up with tactics and figure out strategies and ways to just put you in a predicament where you let go of the idea that they don't own you. Because the masochist and the sadist both are in a relationship, right? Let's take that as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Somebody that likes causing pain, somebody that likes experiencing pain. What relationship is that? Abuse. But because it's some form of condition more than a state of being, like, oh, I'm being abused. That's the energy. That's the state of, no, it's more like, beloved, how I'm channeling this energy is like these two men just want you to, they want you to like have this one night or day where you just do whatever you want to them. You beat them, you throw it in a circle, you cut them, you everything. And to them, it's a way of fixing this. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of healing this. It's like if I just close, if we just shut out the world and it's just you and I, and you do everything to me that no one will ever see, no one will ever know, it will never come out. What then? Will you still move on? Will you still keep evolving without me, living without me? This is the energy of these men here. Like, just beat me, hit me. Like, what is this? Just humiliate me, something. They feel that's a way in to have you to themselves, or owning you, or they just want you to have that one day or one night where you do everything, and they feel and think that something will come out of you when that happens. If they have you alone and it's just no one's there, leave your morals at the door, leave your integrity at the door, leave your dignity at the door, and just walk in there ready to just sin in the most impure, unholy way possible. And to them, that's going to bring you closer. I don't know what kind of man you're dealing with here, beloved, but this is the energy. And they feel that after that, you'll just walk around feeling different about them, thinking different. You'll breathe different. I don't know what this is, y'all. But these two men, I don't know. It's the beat me for me. Like, they crazy, beloved. For real though. Like, why don't you just slap me? Just kick me in the face or something. Don't move on. Like, that's crazy. What do you want? Should I give you my bank card? Go shopping. Stop thinking about morals. Don't have integrity. Don't love yourself. Love me. Like these are two men that want you to die for them or live for them or both. They gave up on this voodoo and this witchcraft, okay? It didn't work on you. They know you are protected. You're a high priestess, Empress energy that knows the shadow and the light. So you get this, you know what I mean? And on top of that, they understand your protection because they tried everything. You know someone's protected when you try to do everything to hurt them or harm them. Or, that's just, I'm just saying, in general, anyone that tries to hurt somebody and it doesn't work, they know that, somebody has a shield around them. They know that, these love spells are not working on you, these sex spells, love charms, sex charms are not working on you because it's just they tried everything. Everything you can think of. They might have even traveled or used foreign methods and techniques or just cultures or, yeah. Be careful what you ask for. Heavy burden. So you know things about these men that they wish you didn't know. You might have seen things within your dreams or by way of intuition, discernment, understanding, or just directly been exposed to something that has to do with these two men here that made you just cut your losses, or you were disappointed, or you just lost emotions for them, or you just let it go. Like you saw something, you heard something, you found out something, strong psychic feelings. We have the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords coming out reversed. These men have been undoing this voodoo and witchcraft because they feel they think and feel that it's making things worse because you becoming like, they feel you're an ice queen or you're just cold and detached and just very reluctant to even share them out or see them. And they feel it's because of the voodoo because they know what they've been doing. They feel it's because of the witchcraft because they know what they've been doing. Like I'm seeing a man just scream out of his mind, just scream, like in rage. If this man, if they in the, I'm seeing like a dark cloud, right? That's just like, if this man could scream to the ethers, there would be thunderstorms. Or if they could, there'd be thunderstorms, beloved. It's just a lot here. Like these two men, they both crazy. You understand what I'm saying? They both could be like at your window on some creepy energy or by your, your door, your car, wherever you be going, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? You could feel watched, your device, or when you're outside. You could not be trusting those around you at this time because of the energy that you're channeling from these two men. They're very obsessed. And that's the thing, they don't care. They just want you to stop caring about things that they feel shouldn't matter, like integrity, morals, and dignity. They're like, who cares about that? Just beat me, throw it in a circle, just, I don't know, do something. These men are not, they're not seeing things clearly. They're not feeling things with clarity. It's just clouded. Their judgment is clouded. Their emotions are clouded. Their thoughts are clouded. They can't take action or make decisions and choices from a clear perspective because they're just clouded. Their judgment is just purely clouded. And because already they are of dark energy, you can imagine what being clouded is doing to them. I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested in becoming Patreon members, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. And you can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. Okay, I thank you so much for your time, beloved. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.